Hello everyone. Alright, so I'm going to go through this level worksheet chapter 4 on whole numbers word problems. Let's take a look. Mrs. Lim bought 7 packets of buttons from a shop, and each packet had equal number of buttons. She sewed 8 buttons on each blouse for 37 blouses, and she then had 5 buttons left. How many buttons were there in each packet that she bought? So the first thing we want to do is to try to convert whatever we have read into a model form, into a pictorial form. Yeah, so that will make it easier for us to understand and to solve it. Yeah, so how do I change it to a pictorial form? I'm going to start with this sentence. Yeah, she sewed 8 buttons on each blouse for 37 blouses, and then she had 5 buttons left. So how am I going to draw out this sentence if I were to want to draw it out? Yeah, so I'm going to draw out the 37 blouses. Of course, I'm not going to draw really 37. I'm just going to illustrate it by like 1 blouse, 2 blouse, and I have a total of 37 blouses. And each blouse, I have 8 buttons. And after I had 8 buttons, I have 5 buttons left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is my leftover. All right, and I can tell that in this case, how many buttons have I sewn on these 37 blouses? Right, it will be 37 blouses times of 8 buttons each, and that will give me, let me just do a simple calculation, 37 times 8, that will give me, sorry, let me just, okay, so that will give me 296. Okay, so that will give me 296. All right, so plus these 5 buttons that is left behind, this total, all these buttons, where did I get all these buttons from? Sorry, where did I get all these buttons from? I got all these buttons from the 7 packets. Right, the 7 packets of buttons that I bought. So I know the 7 packets of buttons have 296 plus the 5 remaining. That'll give me 301 buttons. So if 7 packets have 301 buttons, how many buttons does each packet have? So one packet will be 301 divided by 7, right? Split it equally into 7 parts. That'll give me 43. Again, you can do working here to show how you do 301 divided by 7. Okay, so my answer will be 43 buttons. Okay, so what we want to try to do is to do this in pictorial form. Now, I know you may be able to do this without a model, but if I were to draw this out, this is how it may look like. Okay, so let's go to question 2. There are 173 paper clips in 3 boxes altogether. Box B has 10 more paper clips than box A, and box C has 13 more paper clips than box A. How many paper clips are there in box A? So once again, I'm going to try to draw this out as a model. I'm going to turn this word problem into a picture problem. Right? A model is a pictorial form. So if I want to turn this into a picture, I want to draw this out. Which sentence should I start drawing from? Right? Should I start drawing from the first sentence? Or should I start drawing from the second sentence? All right, so the answer will be, yeah, I should start drawing from the sentence that shows me comparison. Okay, the first sentence doesn't really show me comparison. I do not know who has more, who has less. But the second sentence, box B has 10 more paper clips than box A, has a very clear comparison. I know that box B has more paper clips than box A. So I'm going to start with the sentence that has the words like more than, right, less than, or you tell me that they have the same number of paper clips. This word tells me show comparison. It shows comparison. So I'm going to start drawing from the second sentence. All right. So box B has 10 more. So I'm going to have box A and box B. Box B is going to have more. So I'm going to draw a longer model. Okay. And this is A and B. And box B have 10 more than A. All right. Now let's take a look at the next sentence then. So the next sentence says that box C has 13 paper clips more than box A. 13 more than box A, which means that box C, I'm going to just draw the C above A, we're side by side. You can see clearer. But box C has 13 more, so I'm going to draw even longer model than B. Okay, so that will be my box C. And bear in mind that you should always cut it to the same size, the model. And this will be 13. And they have a total of 173 paper clips. And this will be just 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit. Okay, so looking at this, I know that these 3 units, I'm going to just these 3 units, okay, these 3 units plus this 13 and plus this 10 total, that will give me a total of 173. Correct. So if the total is 173, so if I were to remove this 13 and the 10, if I were to remove this, okay, that will give me 3 units. So 3 units is essentially, the total is 173. If I'm able to remove the 13 and the 10, then I'll be left with 3 units. Yeah. So if I were to remove it, how will it look like? I'm going to remove it like that. So I'm going to remove it totally like this. So if I were to take away 13 and 3, you see what I'm left with is only 3 units. Okay. So that's it. So what is 3 units? So 3 units is actually equals to 173 minus 30 minus 10. That will give me 150. All right, so if I know 3 units is 150, what is 1 unit? Yeah, 100 units is just 1 unit is just 150 divided by 3, isn't it? And that'll give me 50. All right, you can do a simple calculation if you need. 150 divided by 3. Okay, which is 50. So now let's come back to the question. How many paper clips are there in box A? So that is my question, isn't it? How many paper clips are there in box A? And if you look at box A, let me just clear this thing. Okay, so if you look at box A, there is 1 unit of paper clips. 1 unit, right? 1 unit here. So that's it. So if it's 1 unit, so the number of paper clips in box A will be just be 50. Okay? Because there's 1 unit of paper clips in A and 1 unit is 50. So this is the number of paper clips in A. All right, let's go to question 3. Suan packed 1,175 lollipops equally into 8 boxes. After packing, she found that 7 lollipops were left unpacked. How many lollipops were there in each box? So I have 1,178 lollipops into 8 boxes. So I'm just going to change this word problem into a picture problem again. Yeah, I'm going to just draw it out. How would this look like if I were to draw it out? Yeah, again, I'm going to try to start to draw from the first sentence. Let's see how I can draw this thing. Okay, so 1,175 lollipops into 8 boxes. So I have 1 box, right? 2 box, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is 8 boxes, so I can draw them quite easily. And I will have 7 lollipops left. Okay, so I have 7 lollipops left. So we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, and that was a total of 1,175 lollipops. Right, which means, so now looking at this this picture that we've just drawn, can you tell how many lollipops are there in these 8 boxes? We can, right? Because I know that there is 7 lollipops that's left unpacked, which means that the number of lollipops in these 8 boxes is 1,175. Take away the 7 that is unpacked. And that will give me 1,168 lollipops that's packed in these 8 boxes. All right, so if I know, you can do a simple calculation if you want. 1,175 minus 7. Okay, so if I know that 8 boxes have a total of 1,168, how much is one box? So every box, the number of lollipops there will be 1,168 split into 8 equal boxes, and that will give me, you can do working as well, 1,168 divided by 8. Okay, I'll get 146 lollipops in each box. There you go. All right, let's take a look at the last question for this worksheet. The total cost of a dress and 2 shirts was 400 and... So once again, let's try to turn this word problem into a picture problem. Let's start to draw models. All right, so again, which sentence should I start to draw from? Should I start to draw from the first sentence? Or should I start to draw from the second sentence? Right, bear in mind that we should start to draw the model from the sentence that shows a comparison. And which sentence shows us a comparison? It will be the second sentence. Why? Because this sentence that the dress costs 3 times as much as a shirt. This sentence tells me that the dress costs more. So once I know the dress costs more, I have a comparison already. I need to know who has more, less, or are they the same, right? So this dress costs 3 times more means that I can start drawing from this sentence. So how do I draw that? If the dress costs 3 times more, I'm going to draw 3 boxes for the dress, 3 units for the dress, 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit, and then I have a shirt that is only 1 unit. There you go. So this is 1 dress and 1 shirt. So 1 shirt is what will cost 1 unit, and a dress will cost 3 units, which is 3 times or that of a shirt, right? And now I'm ready to go to the first sentence. Let's see what the first sentence says. It says that the total cost of a dress and 2 shirts is 420. The total of a dress and 2 shirts. So right now I've drawn a dress and only 1 shirt. So I'm going to draw 1 more shirt. And 1 more shirt will be represented by another unit. I'm going to just stack it up. This is 1 more shirt. So now there are 2 shirts. There are 2 shirts now, right? And the total cost will be $420. Okay, so now finish drawing all the information onto the model already. Now just looking at the model, is what is the next information I can find? Yeah, you can see that this 5 units is 420. If I know that 5 units is 420, can you tell me how much is 1 unit? Yeah, it will be just 420 split equally into 5 units. And that will give me, you can do working. 420 divided by 5. Right, it will be 84. Right, so 1 unit is $84. And so to find the cost of the dress. So the question is asking us to find the cost of the dress. Oh, but this is ugly. Let me just draw that. Okay, find the cost of the dress. And I know that the dress is how many units? The dress is 3 units. Right, so this dress is 3 units. I'm going to look for the dress. So I'll look for 3 units. Goes to 84 times 3. And that'll give me, you can do working as well. It'll give me $252. This is the dress. That's it. So answer, a dress will cost $252. All right, so that's all for this worksheet. All right, see you again. Bye.